Hey guys, it's me Kimberly. Today we're doing Maria's house and she lives in Kleinburg. Okay, so here's the thing. You're either a leather person or you're not. Everyone has probably by now had leather incorporated into their life, or they're thinking of getting leather. Maria had brown leather back in the day, 20 years ago. That's what we all did. She's tired of it. She wanted to move forward, do something light and airy, sort of like a taupey gray with fabric. So her existing room had a sofa and a couple of chairs with the golds and the browns, very dark and dreary. When she moved to this new house, she needed a whole new set of furniture, new floor planning. So here's what we decided to do.
She decided to go for an NLD rug. It's got some navy blues and grays. For her sectional, she went with the Colorado in the Mendes fabric. That will definitely tie back the gray in the rug. And she has some drink tables next to her swivel chairs that have a champagne base.
So this project was a little bit challenging. It had an opening to the hallway and then another opening for the kitchen. So walkthroughs. In order to put, and then a fireplace on the adjacent wall. So really there's only one spot to put the TV, which is on that big long wall that's very high, 20 feet high. And then the furniture, something had to block one of those walkways. There was no other way to do this. So here's what we decided to do. We decided to put a big sectional with an end chaise. An end chaise, guys, is 98 inches long. It's like a chaise, but instead of having an arm, it has a back. And it has a cutout at the end, so that way when you're sitting in the kitchen and you look through, it's not like a big wall there. You do get this open, airy space, so that's cool. Then she still needed two chairs for conversation, so we did those on either side of the fireplace with two end tables. And then we did an ottoman instead of a coffee table. So here's the thing. Again, you're either an ottoman person or you're a coffee table person. I don't want to see your feet up on a coffee table, like ever. Don't do that. That's not nice. So if you're going to put your feet up, use an ottoman. The only objection to that is you're always going to continually have to put trays when you serve anything. There's no end tables on that side of the space, so you will need to use trays. Coffee tables are great for serving a lot of food, but not good for putting your feet up. So Maria decided to do an ottoman with storage. She also did a great big huge rug to ground that space, which is polypropylene, so super easy to clean. And all we had to do now was accessories. Okay, so guys, in this floor plan, what we're going to do is we're going to put two massive pieces of art, because it's an open to above ceiling. This is a window wall, and then this adjacent wall is the only space to put a little something, so we're going to do 5 discs. This line denotes an open wall, and this is open to the hallway, so we're putting nothing here. We're going to throw a beautiful collection of pillows on top of this sofa. The sofa is in the Mendes 61, which is our #1 go-to. This is the one that everybody gravitates to. It's treated by Ulta, so it's indestructible. We're going to do this bluey, graphite-y gray, and then all these other forms of gray in there. It's going to be beautiful and a little bit lively, very monochromatic, but when you do monochromatic, guys, you have to add texture or else it just looks blah. And let's not forget these two swivel chairs. We'll put 2 kidney pillows on that. The 2 little martini tables we're going to leave empty because we don't want to put anything there, because then you can't put a coffee down. And the fireplace, we will put a long big boat with greenery and some florals sticking out. This ottoman, we're going to treat it like a coffee table, so we are going to put a tray. Remember, when you put your trays down on your ottomans, you do not have feet on those trays. They have to be flat bottom, or else it will leave an imprint inside your fabric. So we're going to put a tray with 2 candle holders and a vase, and the greenery and the florals in the vase will mimic the greenery and florals in the boat over the fireplace, on top of the fireplace, and this way it's perfectly cohesive. I think it's going to be beautiful. Let me tell you guys what I really think about open spaces with lots of walkways. They are super hard to design because you're always impeding upon traffic, always. And with all these open concepts, they're so beautiful, and I actually prefer them as well. But when there's no walls, it's sort of hard to design. So you guys gotta figure out what the use of that room is. If that room, as in this case, is there to watch the television and that's what it's about, then you have to design the space around the entertainment. If this room's just for conversation, this is a totally different conversation we'll be having. But if this just is a conversation room, we might be able to put a sofa along that wall with a TV, but it isn't. So what I really think about open spaces is that you have to see what the function of the room is first. And that's what I really think. This is how the design program works. A nominal fee of $250 is charged. However, during your presentation, a purchase of $2,500 or more, we will take that $250 and credit it towards that purchase, which means the design portion of this program is absolutely complimentary. This is what happens at an in-home consultation. The designer will walk through a series of photos that you will circle, which will be your design personality test. This just gives us a sense of what you love. It's not the be-all and end-all. You can change your mind at any time, but this way we have a good understanding of where our starting point is. The designer comes to your home, measures one room at a time, takes accurate floor plan and elevation measurements. A week later, we see you back in the showroom where we present your 3D drawings and review your floor plans. We shop the showroom floor so that you can test all the sofas and beds and see what you love and what you're comfortable with. All of those pieces are rendered in our 3D software so you get to see them live, for real, in your room setting, accurate, real time. It's amazing. We can change things up. If you want a sofa, but your husband wants a sectional, we can try them both until you guys are both happy with exactly what we've placed. And then we go forward. And once the models are selected, we then pick the fabrics, the finishes, the materials. We talk about all of that until we curate the perfect design just for you. I'm Kimberly Capone, and I truly believe you should live in rooms you love. Visit our showroom and sign up for your free design consultation, and together we'll create the perfect space.